Boys interrupt soldier's meal at Taco Bell. What he does next leaves everyone stunned. It was a cold, rainy night in Greenville, Alabama, when two young brothers, aged 9 and 13, walked into a Taco Bell, but not to eat. They had come to sell homemade desserts, trying to raise money for their church. Yet under the restaurant's harsh fluorescent lights, it was clear that the boys themselves were cold, soaked, and visibly hungry. At that same time, Army Ranger Lieutenant Column Robert Risdon had stopped in for a quick meal with his friend, Coach Jason Gibson. The two were heading back to Columbus, Georgia, after a football event, simply hoping to warm up and get some food. The boys approached their table and politely asked if they were interested in buying a dessert. Neither Risdon nor Gibson had any cash on them, but something about the children caught Risdon's attention. Their wet clothes, their empty expressions, and the quiet strength in their eyes. It reminded him of the times he had felt the same way while serving in the military, so he stood and asked if they had eaten dinner. When their faces lit up, he took them to the counter and told them they could order whatever they wanted. The younger boy, BJ, couldn't contain his excitement, while his older brother remained composed but deeply grateful. They devoured their tacos in seconds, and Gibson discreetly filmed the moment, a video that he would later post on Facebook, which went viral online. At one point, BJ noticed Risdon's military uniform. He paused while eating, looked up, and said he wanted to be just like him when he grew up. He then tried to salute with his left hand, but Risdon gently taught him that it should always be done with the right one. After the meal, the boys called their grandfather and handed the phone to Risdon, wanting to prove they hadn't used any of the church money for food. Risdon later admitted he couldn't stop thinking about his own kids and how heartbreaking it would be to see them in the same situation. Before parting ways, Risdon asked the boys to promise they'd help someone else one day if they were ever in a position to do so, because as he put it, that's simply how he was raised.